What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pulse Podcast, live here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I'm Nate Mullins. This week, to my right, your left, Connor Roush.
Hello.
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 Mr. Details, back in the saddle again.
We're
How's
here.
it feel?
Oh my gosh. It's been, a couple years since
It
we
has.
last done the Pulse, so.
Since you have
yeah.
last done the Pulse.
Yeah. So it's nice being back here again
Yeah.
to finally do another podcast, so
Nice.
I'm excited.
And to my left, your right, Eric, Sideline Socks Hall.
There it is.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
I was trying to think of something. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I wasn't
Sideline
sure. I wasn't
socks?
sure where you were going to go with it, but I
Well,
like
can
that.
go anywhere
I'll
with it. Anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, we got an OG team here tonight.
OG
Yeah.
crew on the Pulse.
For sure.
This feels good.
It does.
It feels really good.
It'll be
feels
fun.
right.
And we
It'll be
can't
a fun
forget
one, man.
the wizard on the ones and twos, Greg Kinn, making us look
Yeah.
good, keeping us tuned in, keeping us locked in.
And don't forget, he is not a wizard king. He is a king who happens to be a wizard.
That's right. No, I'm not a wizard king, just a king who happens to be a wizard. That's right. I love it.
I like that.
So, guys, let's talk one word vibe check. That's what we usually do to start out the show now. Connor, what's your one word vibe check for this weekend? Where are you at?
Exhausted.
You've been working a lot, man.
Yeah, I think that was mine.
It's been a lot.
You've been burning both ends of the candle.
600 miles driven this weekend in 3 days. Yeah,
Jeez.
went down to Dayton for 2 state semifinal volleyball games. Then went to Archbold on Friday for some playoff action, and then went back down to Dayton on Saturday to watch Calvert bring in a perfect season and finally some gold around their necks. So
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Congratulations to the Calvert volleyball team, Coach Lori Rumback, and all the girls. Congratulations. Phenomenal accomplishment.
Mhm.
I mean, after 2 straight years of finishing runner-ups,
Yep.
they finished the job this year. Run the table, undefeated. Did they even lose a set this year?
so I'm pretty sure it was a school record, but they only lost 4 sets this year. Yep, and 2 of them came against
wild.
Fremont Ross, the last
Division
regular
One
season game.
volleyball team.
Yeah. So, yeah, and one crazy record that they said down there at state was the senior class went 106-7 in their career.
Wow.
106-7 in
Damn.
4 years.
That is an outstanding accomplishment. I mean, incredible. And I mean, it's just the standard of excellence that they've kind of come to expect at Calvert. It's just when they get to that big game the last couple of years, they've had, the big opponent there, that boss at the end that they have to conquer. And, last year they weren't able to get it done. The year before it fell short. But this year, I mean, you had a chance to talk with Coach Lori Rumback. How did that feel?
Yeah, well, I mean, I went down for the state final last year, and they faced a really tough Fort Laramie team. I mean,
Okay.
it was a senior-heavy team, and with Calvert, they had no seniors on the team last year. So coming into this year, you could just tell after that game they got swept in the state finals. You're like, you already knew how this year was going to be. And then went down to state semifinals. They took care of business. And then once you got to state, like it's, like all these teams, it's like, it's so awesome being here. It's like the best thing to be at the state championship. This is the 3rd year in a row, and it felt like it was a business trip,
Yeah.
This is serious. Like
We've already
we're
been
doing
here.
it.
We know this.
We're doing it.
We know this. This is not exciting for us. This
Yep.
is a business
And, like,
trip. We're getting this done.
And the best thing is, like, Lori, she said it best in her interview after the state championship is she said these girls stayed so focused. Like they were pretty much like running practices, like how focused they were and just treating every single game as 1-0. Just go 1-0. And you could tell that they took it to heart, and those Tuesdays and Thursday games, they may not be much of anything, but in the end, it showed here they were able to dominate. And the most points they gave up in a set in that state championship was only 13.
Wow.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, championship number 3 for Lori Rumback and the Calvert Senecas. They won in 2018, 2020, and then now back again in 2025. Congratulations once again to Calvert Senecas. Incredible accomplishment. And they're not done.
No,
that's a team that they lose 3 seniors,
Yep.
3 big voices in that locker room, but they have a lot of talent coming back, Connor. Good Lord.
That junior class. I mean,
My
I
goodness.
can't remember how many there were, but there's probably at least about 7, 8
Yeah.
senior or that will be seniors
Yeah.
next year. And like just what's really cool about this team winning state this year is none of these girls were on the 2020 team. This was a whole new team that won state. So now they set the standard. Next year you can look at them getting back, and then what's going to keep happening now? How many more are they going to be able to rack off of these teams that are going down and winning it now? So it's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah.
It's something that just fascinates you every single time, and like a local team like that can just be so dominant in a sport and on a consistent basis too.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Eric. One word vibe check. That was a lot of words for Connor, but he had exhausting was his.
Yeah, that was his, but it led into a great little segment right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was perfect.
I like that.
Mine, not so perfect, but I guess it will lead into a later segment. Hey, experimental. You asked us all going into this podcast to kind of come up with our own segment, put our own spin on things. So I was in the lab all weekend cooking something up, and we're going to try it later, see what happens. So it's
I
a little,
like it.
little teaser for later, I guess.
Into the lab.
Experimental.
Experimental. Hopefully. Yeah, never mind. We'll
Yeah.
just
So,
we'll
So
leave
like,
it there.
how
We'll
that
leave
plays
it there.
we getting new custom socks for Friday?
That'd be sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I tossed up a lot of ideas in this in this lab. So
Yeah.
and like I was originally working out like a game to play, which I think would be fun. I couldn't really get the details figured out, and then I stumbled across a different idea with it. But yeah, my original idea, I was gonna go get a bunch of the Dollar Tree pairs of socks, and have those for each segment winners. But yeah, we'll see.
That's awesome.
We'll see where this leads to. We could
All right.
get there. We could get to that point.
So my question to you is, Eric, have you ever made socks with your dog's face on them?
It's funny. I have made socks but with our dog's face on them, but not for me, for Christy. She has a pair of socks with her dog. Well, I mean, that was hers before we got together.
All right.
And then actually made her a pair of shoes, like slip-on shoes. They had all three of our dogs on them. Yeah, ridiculous.
It's funny you say
They're
that because
ridiculous.
I have a pair of socks that's got my dog's face on it.
They're
too.
they're ridiculous.
It was a Christmas
Chelsea
gift.
has a pair of socks with our cat's face on them.
Yeah.
All right. Greggy, one word vibe check. Where you at for the weekend?
Sleepy.
Sleepy boy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He told us he's sleepy boy, so we got to make this one quick tonight.
Yeah, mine was lazy. Like, I would say lazy is my one word vibe check for the weekend. Didn't get a lot of stuff done that I wanted to get done, but I kind of took some time off because I felt like I needed it. I listened to my body this weekend, so
You have to.
sometimes it's like, all right, you got to take a little bit of a break, take time out. Took a couple naps this weekend, and I feel rejuvenated. I feel recharged. My batteries feel good. So ready to get back at it with another edition of the Pulse podcast. Now, this next segment, I'm going to call this Finger on the Pulse. What's happening in sports? We have our finger on the pulse here at Heart of Ohio Sports. Right now, the most recent thing that has happened in sports is Brian Dable getting fired. The meatball is no longer in New York.
Yeah, and that took probably a few weeks longer than it should have, I think.
Yeah. I seen a stat that said that there was 3 different games this year where they've had a 99% chance of winning at some point during the game, and they end up losing that game.
Yeah, yeah, it's wild. They're like the Browns in finding ways to lose games. We'll get into that later, though. we won't talk about that.
I won't get into that yet.
I ain't trying to talk about that right now. But.
Okay.
And one of those games came to my benefit over down in a Mile High.
Man,
playing the Broncos.
Yeah.
It was like
Now-
26
yeah, that
to,
is a
26
prime
to
example.
8 in the fourth quarter.
My question
Prime
is here.
example. That screwed me in fantasy. Bo Nix just like came back out of nowhere, and I was like, "How did I lose?"
Right.
Fourth quarter Broncos.
Fourth quarter Bo Nix.
My question's this, though. My son brought up a pretty good point, and it was surprising to hear it come from my son. He's like, I don't know if they gave him enough of a chance, really. Like, how long has he been there? How long has Brian Dable been in New
Daboll?
York?
They
2 years?
This is his second year, I
This
believe.
is his second year, I think, right?
So I
Yeah.
thought he had a 20-40 record.
Okay, so
I think
this
he's
is
been
his-
there a few years because he was coach of the year in 23, 22.
For the Giants.
Yes.
Yeah, when they
'cause
made
he had
the
that. He had
playoffs.
that really good
Okay.
year, and he got
Okay,
coach
yeah.
of the year.
So
Yeah.
he's been in there a few years.
Yeah.
Then. It just feels like he's losing control. He's like meltdowns on the sidelines and busting into the, like, I'm pretty sure in New York, he is nicknamed, what's the medical tent?
Yeah.
For busting in there and like demanding answers and wanting his quarterback back out. Like he's kind of losing control on the sidelines. And that's one of the first.
Was the
Also,
last
that's one of the keys
straw-
you see before you get fired.
Like, was the last straw Scadaboo getting out with injury?
No,
Like,
I think the last straw was Jackson Dart getting another concussion. He's been evaluated now 4 times for a concussion this year.
it's insane.
Jackson Dart. That's their prized possession. That's
Wow.
your quarterback, and you're getting him hit that much to where he's been.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Evaluated 4 times for a concussion in his first year playing quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah,
Ugh.
they're gonna have to change something with his style, the way he plays that they're calling for him, because he's not gonna last many years in the NFL
But
like that.
Isaac said, do you feel like they really gave him enough of a chance? I don't feel like they did. And I'm like,
I think now
I feel
at
like
this point,
I feel like his voice kind of got tired in the locker room. I feel like a lot of guys just stopped listening to him.
Yeah.
And it's a similar situation what's going on in Cleveland right now. I feel like that's like you're seeing, the Giants start out games competitive and then they just fall off at the end. And that's the sign of a team that really they're not playing for their
that's
coach.
coaching.
They're not playing for their coach. They've given up on their coach. They don't listen to the guy on the coaching staff. They don't listen to the guy on the sidelines. So
Yeah, that's why he's having his outburst, because he knows
Yeah.
he's losing control.
yeah. So
Off to the other New York team.
we'll talk about this other New York team. Jets. Trade away Sauce Gardner. That was the first big news that dropped on the trade deadline news. And there's a couple other kind of minor trades that happened before that, but that was the big trade that happened on trade deadline day. Colts give up 2 first-round picks and Adonai Mitchell to get Sauce Gardner.
Who the Browns had a deal in place, I guess, or
Yeah.
were talking to.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got swept away once that deal went through.
Now, isn't that the same guy who dropped the ball on his way to the end zone?
Oh, yeah. A couple times, I think.
Yeah.
I think he did a
right
couple
before he made
times.
it to the goal line. He
Yeah,
dropped the
a
ball.
lot
Now, I'm
of
not saying that he's
A lot
got
of potential.
talent, but I don't know.
A lot of potential. We don't really need.
Seems like the kind of
We
guy
don't
the
need to
Browns
try
would
that
gravitate
anymore.
towards right now.
Yeah.
For some reason. But Sauce Gardner gets traded, 2 first-round picks. Then the next domino to fall, it felt like the next hour, we hear Quinnen Williams get traded to the Cowboys for a first and a second-round pick. And so the Jets feel like they're depleted going into this game. They had a bye week. The Browns had a bye week. Both teams had a bye week the same week. But it felt like, things were aligning for the Jets to possibly come away with a win, or for the Browns to come away with a win against the Jets, right? Because the Jets were a little bit more depleted than normal. Defense was down.
I don't think the Jets really came into it with that mindset, though. They came into it with the right mindset that these are the changes that we're making for the better. We're going to buy in. Us that are left, which Breece Hall was all but demanding a trade before the deadline. And then afterwards, he kind of had that mentality that, well, these are the changes we're making. I'm part of that. So let's go going forward. And I think that's the mindset that the Jets came into that game with, and kind of caught the Browns and fans off guard, because we all expected them to come in and roll over. But at the same time, I don't quite understand why you would want to come in and beat the team that you are fighting for that first overall pick with.
Now,
Like,
that leads me to my next
blows
question.
my mind. But
Do you think that is like still why is that still a thing where teams are competing for being the worst team in the NFL? Like,
because they want that coveted first pick.
in a league of parity, you have teams where they're facing each other on the football field, and one of them is deciding to roll over instead of the other. Like one of them's deciding, I'd rather not win this game, because I think that's what happened on Sunday. I honestly think when you watch that game back, the Browns had a 7-0 lead. They give up a kick return.
Yep.
Then they go 3 and out. Then they give up a punt return. And the Jets offense hadn't even seen the field, and they were already up 14-7. Like, well,
Yeah,
they
it
saw the
was-
field once, but like it
Back to
felt
back.
to me like this Browns team did not come to play whatsoever for that game. And that's a sign of coaching.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they have lost interest in what this guy has to say.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with what's going on with Dable. Like, his voice is lost in the locker room right now. Same thing with Kevin Stefanski. They're not listening to this guy.
Nope.
Nobody listens to what he has to say. Even when they're winning, even when they win a game, you listen to his victory speeches and he sounds corny now. He sounds fake. Everything sounds pre-produced. And oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't.
Every time they lose, it's the same damn answer. We just got to get better.
I
We
won't
just gotta
even
get better.
I won't even listen to
We
his
gotta
press
get better.
conferences anymore
We
because
just got to get better.
it makes me want to
We
break
just got to get
things.
better. Eric, we just got to get better.
I don't.
We got to play better.
Okay,
We got to
yeah,
coach better.
I'm gonna punch you.
We got to catch better. We got to throw better. We got to run better. We got to block better. We got to tackle better. We just got to be better. Was that a good Kevin Stefanski impression right there?
Who needs to be better? You or is it everyone?
We all
or
do. Everybody.
This is a team thing.
From the
or-
top to the bottom. We
Okay,
all got to
I
be better.
gotcha.
Everybody's got to be better.
Perfect.
Everybody.
Great. Perfect. Better. Can't wait to see it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I know it will be. I know it will be.
Seriously. We had some comments up here I want to address. What was the one?
Yeah, I saw. We're speaking.
First of all,
speaking
Austin,
of
what's
OGs,
up?
Austin's in the house now.
Austin hanging out with us tonight. What up? What up?
And Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah, sorry. I'm
All the
Coach-
OGs in the house.
Coach Rumback. My bad, Tommy. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. He always calls me out for that shit. At least Connor's just as bad. He'll be like texting me like, I talked to Brian yesterday. I'm like, bro, what is this? Who's Brian? But yeah.
Yeah.
And then 8 girls, all district honors, 3 all Ohio first team, right?
Yeah, I believe it was 3.
Or 3 all Ohio, 2 first team.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Emily Miller was third team, right? I believe, if I'm not correct. But Coach Rumback also coach of the year.
Yep.
So big time accomplishments.
And then if we keep going down those comments, I'm pretty sure Cooper Snyder is requesting himself.
Cooper says, I need some Cooper.
He's a dog.
I need some Cooper too, Coop.
So we got Cooper.
Talk
in the
about
house, though.
Woodmore's uprise. How about Woodmore though? Seriously, like that was something that I took a lot of pride in doing that little preview video for them because I felt like they don't get a whole lot of coverage over there, Connor. And I'm talking to both of you, Connor, Barr, and you here. Like, I feel like they don't get a lot of coverage over there. Like, and when I took time out of my day to go, not just to interview, like call Coach Staker, but I went over to Woodmore to go talk to them in person, interviewed him and Landon Rich. And I felt like, all the players really appreciated us being there.
Yeah.
And the gratitude that I felt from Coach Staker and everybody there, it was just, you could tell not many people make it over there.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they haven't really been good for very long. And these last couple of years, they had a little bit of an uprising, and I want to see this continue. I mean, I want to see them continue this because you got a couple of studs leaving the SBC River. Now, what are you going to do? You
going to be the powerhouse of the river?
exactly who's going to take over the river now. You still got Gibsonburg. You still got Margaretta.
Ottawa Hills.
Hills is coming in. So you got some competition, but I like Woodmore's chances next year. I feel like that's a good team. And then what was the last comment there? There was one more at the end.
Oh,
there.
it was Donnie.
Donnie, yeah, whatever. Jets won.
Making sure that
whatever.
we knew that the Jets won.
So speaking of the Jets win,
We watched.
I told my wife yesterday before that game, I'm like, look, I just have this weird feeling like it's going to happen. Like they're going to lose this game. And then, John Gallardo's messaging me like, oh, blah, blah, blah. We should win this game. There's no way we can lose this game. If we lose this game, everybody's got to be fired. I'm like, first of all, John, we're going to lose this game.
Yep.
Second of all, nobody's going to get fired. And third of all, you better get used to this because this is going to be the thing all year. I don't want to hear you getting hyped up every week and then coming back to me and being like, everybody's got to be fired. Nobody's getting fired. Trust me. It's not going to happen. Everybody's going to keep their jobs, including Dylan Gabriel. Gets to keep his job. The Shrimp gets to keep his job.
But we were talking about Sauce and Quinn and them. Didn't you say you had some videos of Sauce during his trade?
No, I have a video of a young fan. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's actually talk about that before we get into the Browns because that's actually a good point.
Once we get going on that, we're gonna go, and then I can lead right into my little experiment.
I do have a video that we can reference here. It's in an article though, so you'll have to pull that up somehow. But it's a Jets fan reacting to the trade of Sauce Gardner to the Colts, and I mean it's really. Isaac saw this. I'm watching it in the morning on TikTok, and he walks by. I'm like, "Have you seen this?" And he goes, "What?" And I go, "Is this little kid reacting to Sauce getting traded?" And he goes, "No, I don't want to see that. Man. I don't want to see that, man." And I'm like, "No, dude, it's really sad." He's like, "Yeah, seriously, I don't want to see that.
Is it gonna
That's
get me in the
sad."
feels?
He's like, "Oh man,
I haven't seen this yet either.
he, obviously, he took it hard when Jarvis left. He took it hard when Chubb left. Like, there's a couple guys that." On the Browns, you kind of gravitated towards. We did. And yeah, he knows what it feels like to lose one of your favorite players.
Yeah.
And yeah, it sucks. To be honest, though, I haven't lost a good player when he's actually good in a long time. Most of the time when we lose our players, they're already past their prime now at this point.
Dude, that text you sent me of, because I had to start Nick Chubb in one of our fantasy leagues. And it was because of a last minute injury. Somebody was out. It was either I pick up a free agent or I start Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb had a terrible game. Nate's an asshole. Sends me a text that it's a screenshot of Nick Chubb's like 3 points that he got me or whatever. And it says, "You know what needs to be done." And the next text is a picture of Old Yeller. And I was like, I'm not ready to do it, Nate. I'm not ready. Such an asshole.
No, man. Because he hasn't given you any more than 10 points all year. Like, man, I think there was one game back at the beginning of the year where he had a touchdown. But yeah. He's one of those desperation starts.
Yeah, it was that or a free agent, so I went with that. But yeah, hopefully killed enough time there for Greggy, I think.
Yeah. So this, like I said, I'm watching this on TikTok and I see this. And Isaac walks by and I'm like, "Did you see this happen?" He's like, "No, I don't want to watch this, but you're going to have to watch this, folks." Because, yeah, this poor guy was talking about, talking about this trade, and his dad is an Indianapolis Colts, his dad's a Jets fan. He's raising his kids as Jets fans. Eric, how do you feel about that?
I understand it. I mean,
are you raising your kids to be Browns fans?
I try, but it's Macy. So
yeah,
yeah. When she was younger, she used to bark and scream Nick Chubb all the time. But
them poor kids.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how much she really is into it. But yeah, I understand it. I mean, I'm a Browns fan because my dad was a Browns fan. So
yeah,
it's a moral. It's one of those moral things you got to try to figure out if it's like, should you raise your kid to go through this misery that we do or not?
That's it.
But I mean, here's the results, I guess. How old is this kid? He looks.
Oh, he's probably like less than 8 years old.
He looks
8
about
or
7
younger.
or 8.
And yeah, this is probably this poor kid. And there's a happy ending to this somewhat. If you're a fan of this kid, then there's a happy ending. But if you're a fan of the Jets, not so much, because like you might have just lost a fan for sure. I don't think there's any coming back from this for this kid. Seriously.
They've for sure left a scar on
well,
this
not
kid.
only did they scar this kid, but yeah. I'll tell you here in a minute. Go ahead.
And it's okay, okay?
Oh, he
The
hasn't know
Jets
yet.
traded Sauce today.
To where? To where?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll get you a different
I
one.
gotta get a new
He went to
rivalry
Indianapolis,
jersey.
and they also traded. They also traded Williams.
I play Sunday deal.
He did, but so did Sauce.
No, I don't like the Jets.
No, Kelsey's still
Of
there.
course, I'm taking down all the Jets stuff now.
No, it's fine. Quinn Williams on the Cowboys. Sauce went to the Colts. It's okay.
I like the Colts.
It's
I like the Colts.
The video cut off right there because the dad went, "No, you don't."
It's so good. I felt so bad for that kid though.
Oh man!
But there's a happy ending because later on, Sauce ends up sending them jerseys, new jerseys. They're
pretty cool.
signed
Yeah.
Colts jerseys. So now these kids are Colts fans.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah.
You just lost a couple of Jets fans, unfortunately.
Sauce saw that opportunity and he's like,
How do you think that dad feels right now, dude?
how would you? I mean, I honestly put yourself in that dad's situation, and
Like,
something
imagine-
like that happens, and a player like that sends your kid a new jersey autographed, and your kid says, "Okay, I'm a fan of this team now." I don't think I'd even be mad. Like,
Yeah.
I would respect that. I would respect that so much that I'd be like, "All right, yep, I understand." So yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was hilarious.
Man.
Poor kid, but poor dad. Seriously, you just like that dad just lost himself a couple of
Good
Jets
luck.
fans.
Good luck.
Now you got a
convincing
couple of
them-
Colts fans hanging out with you
Yeah.
all the time watching games.
You are not convincing them to come back. They are not coming back. It's not
Well,
happening.
and McAfee had a blast with it. Like they already showed this clip on McAfee, and he thought it was great. He thought it was the greatest thing ever. Yeah, of course you got Colts fans. Come on, come root for the Colts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now let's go back to the Browns. We got to talk about this Dylan Gabriel thing. Like, seriously, what is the deal here, Eric? Now, I know, Connor, you're not much of a Browns fan, but I'll ask you first from an outsider's perspective, because we see this. We're in the mud, right? So, like, we have mud on our lenses, and we're just seeing shit, mud. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's all we see is mud. Connor, what do you see from the outside looking in? What is this Dylan Gabriel doing on a football field?
I mean, I just think that they are tired of going through quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. So since they brought in Gabriel, and you'd be like, we're just going to stick with Gabriel, and he's going to learn the hard way with the Browns.
Yeah, the one thing I'm thinking with him is, like, to your point, they're not gonna take him out, go to Shador, and then go back to Gabriel. And we still have how many weeks left? 9?
Yeah.
We have 9 weeks. Oh my god.
So
We have
I
9
see-
weeks
Mary
left.
Kay made this point earlier. I seen an article where she wrote about the same thing. She's talking about, well, you can't put him in now because then you can't go back to Gabriel if he's really bad. And it's like, you are automatically assuming this guy's going to be bad. How do we know this kid's going to be bad? How do we know he's not going to be good? Then you're going to just waste half the season. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make here, is that they don't want to win. It feels so similar, Eric, to what happened last year with Jameis Winston, where Jameis Winston came in for a couple games and he was playing pretty good, looked pretty good, put up 250 yards a game every time he came in, right? Had that
Slinging it.
offense kind of humming. Then all of a sudden they're like, well, I mean, lost a couple games and threw a couple picks, and yeah, he had a couple mistakes. Let's just yank him. Let's get him out of here. Let's put in some other guy. Let's stick with these random guys.
Stick
DTR,
with somebody that's going
some
to
guys
lose it. Have a better chance of
just
losing.
going to have a
for
better
us.
chance at losing games. And I think that's exactly what's happening right now.
No.
Is Dylan Gabriel will do what you tell him to do so you can lose the games you want to lose. That's what's happening right now. They don't want to win. And that's why these guys got to go. All of them.
Well, and they told you at the beginning of the season that they didn't want to win, and now we're
Because
all
they had 6
now we're all
quarterbacks on the roster.
we're all
at one
surprised
point.
that they don't.
I'm not surprised. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not surprised at all. I saw this coming. What did I say after the first game of the year? 2-15, number 1 overall pick, clean the house.
Oh man, you are on pace right now.
And everybody's like, wow, oh, that's no way. That's not going to happen. No way. That's the first game of the year. After that game, I said 2-15, number 1 pick, clean the house. I don't think they're going to win another game the rest of the year, bub. They still got to play Tennessee. They still got to play Oakland
Yeah,
or
but are you-
Vegas, whatever you want to call them now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I thought we had a chance in those games before
They're
they
not.
came out and showed me what they looked like against the Jets. So
But that's why I don't think they're going to win any of those games. They don't want to win, because if they wanted to win, they would have won yesterday against the Jets.
well, yeah, the Jets is a team that they want to lose to. That's
Yes.
they want to lose
Exactly.
to the Jets,
And they want to lose to the Titans too, because that'll put them in a
Those are
tiebreaker
those
and put them
teams that
above
they
the
need to-
Titans.
those are the teams that they want to get
Mhm.
wins. They're like, not only does it give us another loss. It gives those teams another win to help push them
Exactly.
lower than us.
Exactly. And that's the same thing with the Vegas and all these other teams that are in front of us right now. Browns sitting at number 4 pick overall. And then wherever the Jags are, I think they're like 19, 16, 17, somewhere
Come
around
back by
there.
Houston. Come back by Houston to take another loss to the
We'll take
Jags.
that.
That was
We'll take
nice.
But let's move on because I'm done. I could rant about the Browns forever, but it is really like they cut the head off the snake with DePodesta going to Colorado. But I still think that there's 2 other heads on that snake, and it's going to slither and wriggle its way until you cut the other 2 heads off. Like you gotta kill this thing.
Yeah, you said you gotta
get rid of Andrew Berry, get rid of Stefanski, get rid of everybody.
Coach better, all the above.
With you guys, losing this game and kind of now being behind the 8 ball, I mean, do you stick with Dylan Gabriel after this game, or do you think about making a change?
Yeah, we're going to stick with Dylan. Obviously, this is a young players that you're always trying to get one game better and those type of things, but we have to play better as an offense. We have to coach better, all the above.
With you guys,
Hey, play better, coach better, Eric.
We have to be better, Eric.
Yep.
We have to coach better, play better, be better.
Do the Browns only get better moving out of Cleveland?
Hey, according to this guy, I mean, that's all they've been doing is just getting better. Every week they should be getting better, right? Because they have to.
They keep saying it, but they keep getting
have
worse.
to get better every week. So why aren't they getting better every week?
Getting worse.
Yeah, because nobody's listening to that voice anymore. 7 years now, 6 years, nobody's listening to him.
No, and
Nobody cares.
his voice isn't loud anyway. I mean,
It was fake to begin with. He's a robot.
yeah,
Like the dude's
he's
pre-programmed.
a yes man.
A yes man. Yeah.
He is a yes man. He's an analytics guy. That's all he's going to do is just say yes.
You guys tell me what to do, and I'll do
That's
it,
it.
and then I won't get in trouble when it doesn't work because
Yeah.
you guys told me to do it.
Now let's talk about this next thing. I want to move on. I'm done with the Browns for a little bit. We can come back to him a little bit, but I want to talk about this commander-in-chief going to the first regular season NFL game since Jimmy Carter. No president has been to a regular season NFL game since Jimmy Carter. And Donald Trump showed up at the Washington Commanders game yesterday on the heels of the announcement that he wants them to name the stadium
Yep.
after him.
Yep.
$3.7 billion stadium. Let's name it after
Donald J. Trump.
Mr. Celebrity Apprentice himself.
You know what I'd say? Show me the money. I mean, you want me to name? You want
Show
to
me
name
the
it?
money.
It costs $7 billion. Go ahead, give me $7 billion, and the name's yours.
That's not how he negotiates, though, Eric. You know this.
No.
He's not going to negotiate with terrorists. It's not going to happen.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. Positive.
Okay.
But
He
he
went from-
he tried his hand at play calling.
That was
yesterday.
interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Let's
Your second string, your backup quarterback is a good quarterback, and he's had some very good games for you. And your first string quarterback has the potential, I think, to be a great quarterback. He's got to stop the injuries somehow. And let's see, we have a very important, I think this is a very important couple of plays.
Here we go. Second and
Very important.
Right, 2nd and 7. Let's see what happens. Whoa,
They're going to be
all right.
huge.
not bad.
Takes it down to the 5-yard
Not
line.
bad.
That's right. That's right. Good runner.
There we go.
It's not so
That's a
easy,
very
is
big
it,
play,
Donald?
Don't you think?
I think
They have to get a touchdown. Let's put it differently. They just have to get a touchdown.
there we go. Now you're doing my job
You
because
know,
that's what I was going to
I
say.
was
They
gonna
have
say,
to get a touchdown.
Just forget about the play. They have to get a touchdown.
So you've done my job. Now you've done his job.
Right.
He's just taking everybody's jobs.
You think it was weird for those announcers?
What?
Like, how do you think those announcers were feeling in there?
Oh,
Like, just like his
you're
presence. in there
standing
and-
next to the president. Do you understand how many Secret Service guys are around them right now?
Yeah.
Like
Not
the security presence that's going on right now
Not an
around
intense
them?
moment at all.
Did,
Not one bit.
Did you guys see more of that where they showed the picture of Trump when he played football back in college?
Yeah.
And he was like, they were like, how many touchdowns did you have? And he was like, oh, I don't think I had any, honestly, blah, blah. And then a few seconds later, he was like, well, at least you could say I never told a lie now, huh? Like trying to make himself sound honest just because he didn't brag about being a good
Good
football player.
old honest Donnie.
Jeez. You went from Kevin Stefanski press conference to Donald Trump, and like, what kind of mood do you want me to be in now?
All right, we're going right back into it. Now, here's another one of your favorite characters. How about, did you see what Mike Tomlin had to say about Aaron Rodgers' performance?
I saw this on the list.
Yeah.
I didn't see this either.
This was the press conference after the game. They asked Coach Mike Tomlin, what did you think of Aaron Rodgers' performance? And
Aaron Rodgers didn't have a great performance. I do know that. I know that Aaron Rodgers did not have he looked his age yesterday. So I am excited to see what Tomlin has to say, because he doesn't sugarcoat anything. It doesn't matter.
Not one bit. Do you feel like they're on their way to another 9-8 season? Like, it just feels like,
For sure. It'll be a winning season.
oh yeah, but like they're going to be like
9-8.
another one of those first round exit kind of.
So if they don't have a winning season, and they've been talking about wanting to fire him for how long, if they fire him, I would be all over that.
100%.
All over that.
100%. He wouldn't come to the There's no way
don't
he'd come
think
to the
so,
Browns.
but
If Bill Cowher wouldn't go to the Browns and he played for them, what makes you think this guy? These dudes bleed.
I know.
They bleed black and gold. I don't know. Like,
and you're not
that's a
there that
different
long. You're not there that
culture.
long and then be like, yeah, I just go to the Browns.
Yeah,
I
no, that's not going to
How
happen.
would you? Next.
There we go. Let's try that again.
How would you assess Aaron's performance tonight? How would you? Next.
Things are going well in Pittsburgh.
Put our boy in.
They can't play the Browns every week, guys.
They asked Tomlin, tell us what you thought about Aaron Rodgers' play. And he was like, I can't do that.
You know I can't do that.
Will Howard, he's just waiting.
And then
Isn't he injured?
that's not gonna
I think
happen.
he's injured.
It's not gonna happen. That's another one of those. Yeah, pie in the sky dreams there. But this next one I thought was great. So, did you guys see this high school football player with the probably? Now the title of the video said, "Oh, it's the greatest thick six ever." You know what a thick six is, right, Eric?
No.
That's right. So a thick six is when a big guy picks it off, takes it back for a touchdown.
Yep.
So let's see what we got here. I saw this video pop up over the weekend and it's gone viral. I mean, this kid, I'll just let you guys take it from here. Watch this.
Something I've never seen before. First of all, no disrespect, this quarterback must have no scrambling ability. That's a free rusher and a lot of space to the right. But he got nervous and threw that thing right to my boy Akeem Davis. And look, we didn't all have them conversations with the homies. If I ever get a chance to do this, I'm gonna go crazy. He told the boys, if I ever get that rock, it's gonna take hell to freeze over for me not to get in that end zone. Boy, that pile been moving for about an hour. And Mr. Davis said, I know one thing, keep them feet churning. So I know, look at this dude on the left just rock. Go back and watch that because that was
He's
crazy.
not done.
Back to the action.
All
we
the
got
way
a
to the
thick
goal
six.
line.
You know the boys love a thick six. And that might be the thickest six you could possibly get in high school football. Let's run it back one more again. First of all, the play was cooked. I don't know why he threw that. And that boy Kinn got that dog. Just slinging dudes off.
I found a bunch of different videos of this, but I'm like, this is probably the best one.
Let's run it back again.
But the boys is out there moving that pile like never before. Look, this is real time. It took me a minute to realize that was the quarterback that flopped like that. But after throwing that pick, I'm gonna need you to go Brian Urlacher or something. He literally dove the opposite way. That is crazy. Shout out to Team Davis. Shout out to Jack. Like I said from the get-go, the boys love a thick six. I'm not gonna lie.
That was great.
But yeah, that's an Ohio kid, I guess. Akeem Davis. It's happened somewhere in Ohio over the weekend. I might be wrong on that, but I thought that's what they said. But either way, what do you guys think?
You got to respect the thick six.
You got to respect it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, I mean, that was a big dude. Like, that kid he was trucking. There ain't nobody bringing that kid down. That was good. I love that.
Yeah, that's exciting. Even if it wasn't a thick six, just like with how much of that whole pile looked like a rugby play.
For
That
sure.
whole pile moved for a good 25 yards before he busted out of there.
Are you surprised it wasn't called dead? Just because.
Yeah.
I think
At one point when it was
continuous
in a
movement.
scrum, I'm like, all right, we're going to call this dead. And then it just
kept
squirted
going.
out.
Yeah, I don't think they ever really stopped moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it continuously went forward, it looked like.
All
Okay,
right.
guys, let's go.
Speaking of going forward, let's move forward. Eric, before we get into your segment, because you have a segment that you have put together, but before we do that, I don't know if you've been noticing here, folks, but I've been chugging out of this Taco Bell cup here. What do you think is in? What's in here, Eric?
Oh, that's easy. That's Baja Blast.
Baja Blast. Huh?
I get that every time.
Well, recently,
it goes perfect with Taco
speaking
Bell.
of viral, recently, there's been some videos circulating the internet of something from Taco Bell that you wouldn't normally find at Taco Bell.
Okay.
They have concocted some kind of a demonic creation.
Oh, I can't wait to.
They have crafted what is called the Taco Bell Baja Blast Pie. Each store nationwide gets 12. Only 12. Not 12 per day. No, 12 total Baja Blast pies. And I happened to procure one from our Tiffin Taco Bell.
That's awesome.
Thanks to Ann Dyer and all the staff at Taco Bell for hooking me up with one of those. Now, obviously, I had to pay for it, and nobody hooked me up, but like I was able to get one
Yeah, you
before
were
they
hooked
ran
up
out.
'cause
That's all I did. I just
you got
ran
one
out there
of
and
the
got it in
12.
time. So, yeah. I was going to wait until lunch, and I texted her. I'm like, you got any left? She's like, well, I got 4 left. And it was like 10:30. Like, well, you know what? I got to go out there. I got to go grab it. So I'd never had one of their breakfast crunch wraps with the sausage and the hash browns. I've never had. Oh, my goodness.
I've never had it
Those
either.
are delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Like,
good.
wow.
Okay.
Delicious.
All right.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I would recommend that 100%.
Might do that tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%. I was blown away, honestly. Like, I could not believe it was that good. Like,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah, their
I didn't
breakfast is
expect it to be that
legit.
good, but their breakfast
All right.
is really
I
good.
am.
Breakfast is legit.
I am
Nice.
ashamed to tell you how many times I've DoorDashed Taco Bell breakfast.
Oh, it's legit, man.
It's so good, dude. Their eggs are so good.
No, Jalen, not a punch out. No,
Fumble.
not a fumble, Jalen. Is he forearm down? No, damn. Not Jalen. Come on, I need you to get touchdowns, not fumbles. Anyways, so without further ado, I'm going to step off to the side, grab these slices of pie because it comes with instructions, folks. On the box, you're supposed to keep this pie frozen. While it's frozen, you're supposed to slice yourself off a piece of the pie, and then you leave that piece of pie sitting in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and then it's ready to eat. Well, it's been sitting in there for about 35, 40 minutes, so it should be ready to eat, right?
Heck
Somewhere
yeah.
around in there.
All right.
So if you guys are ready, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go snag this.
All right.
Connor, what's your go-to Taco Bell?
Oh man, I am a killer for the Mexican pizza.
Oh man,
I
I'm
love
so
the
glad
Mexican
those are
pizza.
back. I've gotten them since they've been back. Not as much as I thought. They're so much more expensive than they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, still just as good as they were.
So we actually got it at lunch yesterday at work, and so
Yeah.
I got the Mexican pizza and then the chicken quesadilla.
Man.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So Eric gets 2, but one of those are not for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Macy's gonna have one of these because she loves Baja Blast. I showed her the picture of that pie beforehand, and she was losing it. So she's gonna be
All
she's
right,
super stoked you're giving her a piece.
Let us dig in.
Oh man.
I've heard positive reviews on this. Everyone says it has a lemon flavor, like a lemon meringue kind of pie flavor.
Gotta do it from the back.
What did you just say? Whoa. Whoa. It's just food. Man, that's really good.
Wow.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's really flavorful. Like it has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Not really
Like key lime pie.
I
not
do
as much as the Baja Blast as I thought there was going to be. Like
I don't know.
I could really taste the
I
Baja.
taste a lot of the Baja
Yeah,
Blast.
I
I
can-
do. And I don't know if maybe the color is throwing. Yeah, Nate, you're drinking the actual drink. You've got.
I'm
the
drinking a
actual-
watered down drink too.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
I
And
do.
this
have,
is not watered down.
I do have a bottle of Baja Blast in the refrigerator. In there. So,
I saw it.
well, give me a review here, guys. What are we thinking?
Oh man, did you get it with the whipped cream yet?
No.
Oh,
That's why
man.
I went from the back.
That change.
Had to get the whipped cream.
He just started with it because man, that changes it, and it's even better.
So
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Whipped cream
man.
would be over the whole thing.
Yeah, because that changes it, and it is amazing with it. I mean, it's good
Wow.
without it.
cross from
but
the back
yeah.
as well.
Okay, this
And
is
there's enough
kinda-
whipped cream on it. When you start, you can just swipe it all right across the whole top.
Tummies don't taste like sherbet.
Yes.
Like
It
tastes like
very much has a sherbet texture and feel to it and taste.
almost like rainbow sherbet,
Yes.
but not rainbow. Just like kind of like the same flavor profile.
Yeah. One of the flavor profiles of the rainbow sherbet.
All right. Are we ready to grade this yet, guys?
Was Greggy having it too?
Now, Eric, you are a Mountain Dew connoisseur, right?
And I mean, here lately, last few years or so, it's been Baja Blast is the thing too. They made it so much easier to get with it being in cans and stuff. And then Macy loving Baja Blast so much, I started just buying more of that. So now I'm more gravitating towards it. And dude, this is like I feel like Billy Bob eating this because I'm gonna give it a 10, a fucking 10. This is good.
I love it. All right. Throwing out 10s, man.
Oh,
Wow.
that's good.
It's definitely an interesting taste. The graham cracker, you know, it could be better. You know,
I mean,
could be better.
I think it's.
I think
it's a
that's
pretty
one
good
of the key.
graham cracker
I think
taste.
that's one of the key things into
you
like
got
a
this from
pie.
a fast food place.
Yeah, man, that's legit.
We got this from Taco Bell.
I'm gonna give this.
I'm gonna
It's
run
not
this
like
other,
your grandma
I'm gonna run
made
this
that.
other
Right.
piece back into the fridge.
Yeah, we'll put that back in the fridge.
No, I'm gonna give this 7.1.
Okay.
I give it a 7.1.
All right. Greggy, where you at?
I love it.
I love it.
I mean, it's good. It's as good as any other like
Pudding pies.
citrusy pie or something like that. Yeah. Like we were talking about lemon meringue and stuff like that. It's good. It's good stuff. I'd say 8.
I would say,
I'd say I ate it.
yeah, I would say 8 because I ate the whole damn thing. Yeah. I'm gonna say like an 8.5, but just because here's why. I was expecting to tank this thing. I really wanted to give this like a 5 or a 6. Like everybody online kept giving this such a good review, and I'm like, there's no way this is that good. I really wanted to dunk on this thing. I really wanted to just like, nope, I'm not doing this. But this surprised the shit out of me. Like, I was not expecting it to be that good. So yeah, 8.5, I would say. Yeah.
Kind of expecting like
That surprised
the Baja itself, kind of like more of its slushy that they do there, kind of like that taste or feel, but yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I do think if you would have ate it while it was still frozen, it probably would still have a little bit more of that slushy kind of feel to it, maybe. Because
it was more of a Jello pudding type.
by the time we got to it, it was more of a pudding consistency. But it does say to eat it after 30 minutes of being in the fridge. We left it sitting out.
Yeah, we probably let a little
counter
longer
for
but
30
man, that
minutes.
was
Probably a
still
little bit
good.
longer, but dude, that was delicious. All right. So
That'd be nice. That's something. There's only 12 of them for every store right now. Maybe get everybody wanting more of it. It'll happen more, and then maybe eventually, just like the Baja Blast cans, you'll be able to get that in a store somewhere, and they'll sell like crazy. I bet.
or like, what's wrong with them having that like a Hershey Sundae pie slice in a little box like Burger King does?
Yeah, I mean that's something they could go.
Like Burger King does that with the Hershey Sundae pie. Why not do that with the Baja Blast pie? Just put that. Yeah, pie, I love it.
I love it.
I don't know why she do that chicken tetrazzini. I love it.
I love it. I don't know what it's from, but it's
all right. So, Eric, where are we at on this next segment? What is this called? Project
I don't know, man.
Whose site?
Yeah, we're the name is going to be kind of. I think
It's a project.
I think this will
In development.
I think a name will end up like creating itself.
How many
once-
Rolos are
once
we in
get
now?
going.
Man,
I forgot about the Rolos.
Yeah, but I just put in a piece of gum, so
Well, you're like one behind then, so you got to get one more in there somehow.
I do.
All right, so for this, I got something a little different. Didn't come from the Wizard. I was gonna get with the Wizard to try to create this, but he's got no time, obviously. So
no time. He's too busy behind the curtain.
So I think Nate knows. Pretty close friends with Deadpool, right?
Yeah. He's been hanging out with him?
Yeah, and he's got that little thing that got from cable where you can travel in time, change your timeline or whatever.
Okay.
So he gave it to that, I don't know, what's that, Sega Mega Sonic Teenage Longest Name Ever, whatever her name is. Yeah. Isn't that what he calls her?
Yeah.
Mega Sonic Teenage Warhead.
I love it.
Longest name ever. So yeah, so she changed that little time traveler thing into a little composite notebook, and we're gonna try a little test with it. So
your itty bitty notebook, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, and this the AI that verse that it tried to give me was that Deadpool said that no one would ever suspect an 8th grader's notebook to be a time traveler. So that's why we got the old composite notebook. But so we were doing it earlier today. We were bitching about the Browns and the route that they are on right now. And what is the reason for this route that we're in? What's the main key reason that we are in this right now? Like what move did they make that ruined all this?
Trading away Baker.
Yep.
For Deshaun, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't trade him for Deshaun, but yeah.
Well, trading for Deshaun is what messed it all up.
That's what messed everything up.
It got rid of our draft picks for how long? It screwed our
salary
cap up for how long? So yeah, that was the problem. And today we're going to test this little thing out. And since Greggy didn't make it, I'm hoping that it actually works the way that it's supposed to. But all right, let's jump in. So I put in my stuff. It brings me back to the year 2022. The hell are you doing over there, Connor? Perfect. We have sound effects.
Yeah, let's go.
The year is 2022. Jimmy Haslam on the phone. He's getting ready to tell them to make that contract guaranteed and see what Deshaun says. We jump in the room from right there. We stop it. It does not happen. The trade never happens. Browns have all their picks. And we're in that offseason right now. What we're going to do, you guys are going to decide what moves the Browns make in this offseason. What would you have done at this point in time? We did not trade for Deshaun. Didn't work out. What are you doing now? We've got Baker. We've got a decision to make with Baker. He's still under contract. He's got his 5th-year option.
Eric, if you go back to that time, go back in that time capsule, if they never talked to Deshaun and never flirted with him, because that's what happened.
They
flirted
did.
with Deshaun.
They flirted with him.
And then that's what pissed Baker off, and that's when Baker said, trade me, right? That's the whole scenario. That's how it all went down, right?
Yep.
So if that never happens...
Well, no, that all in this scenario, that all happened. They were on the phone. They were getting ready to make that trade happen.
So now you're done with Baker. You can't have him come back.
That's
because he already knows.
That's the move you want to make.
He knows that once he found out you were flirting with him, he didn't want to come back. He told you. Once he found out you talked to Deshaun Watson, he's like, get me out of here. I'm done. Trade me.
Okay.
He asked for a trade. So
okay,
Baker's gone.
Okay, here's the scenario that's laid out. Baker Mayfield's still under contract in his 5th-year option for $18 million, 18.9. Stefanski and Andrew Berry are still in charge. The Browns hold the 13th overall pick in the draft. They've still got cap room to work with. So what are your first front off-season decisions for the 2022 off-season? What's your plan with quarterback? If you want to do the scenario and just say that the trade never happened and they never flirted with it, if that makes it better, easier for you to simulate, Let's go that route because I know you want to keep Baker, and I'd rather you keep Baker. Probably.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what you would do because honestly, you're playing a lot of hypotheticals here, and we have to go back 3 years to do this. It's kind of like, well, then now you got to pick. You got to figure out who's available, who's like what are the trade.
Yeah,
what are the trades that are available besides Deshaun? Like, who are the free agents that are on the market? Like, you almost have to go back in time to do all that. And
I tried to have a document printed up that had all that, the free agent lists and all that from those years. I do happen to have a couple things.
So how about I play this hypothetical with you? Like, how about what if we could go back to 1995? All right. And what if we could say, hey, Mr. Modell, you've got a brand new, you've got this stadium, right? The Indians just moved into their own stadium. This is now your stadium, all to your own. It's all yours, right? The city just gave it to you, right? Why don't you just stay here and we'll try to raise the money to get you the money you need to build the stadium up.
I see where you're going with it.
And why don't we just stay here as opposed to moving to Baltimore?
And that will
we can play all these hypotheticals that we want.
That could be a great segment, but I have all the prompts ready to go for this one right now.
Let's
so
go.
This is what we're going to have to do.
Well, I'm saying we can play all the hypotheticals we want.
Exactly. That's what this little machine is going to allow us to do. That's going to be my segment from here and it doesn't have to be as drawn out as I'm making this first one. It can be something as simple.
You're just trying to explain the parameters of it.
Right. But I think it'll be a pretty fun segment to do. And we can do it with so many different things. What if LeBron never left the first time? What if the Browns never moved? Like, there's so many different routes that we can go with it. But the way I've got it done up here, I've got some prompts to put in for different things. So let's just see how this one plays out. And if it doesn't work out, we don't have to continue going on with it. But I do have a list of potential free agents for quarterback, if you would like to hear this list from that year.
Yeah, who would be available? Like, who would even be on the market that the Browns would even want to try to go after? Because
here's your options on the free agent market. I mean,
I thought it was all trash.
And in this scenario, yeah, just wait till you hear this.
Yeah, there's all a bunch of trash on the market.
Yeah. So, Andy Dalton, interest you any?
Not
Cam
one bit.
Newton. How about Jameis? We brought Jameis. How about Marcus Mariota? Mitch Trubisky, he was the number 2 pick. Ryan Fitzpatrick, anybody? Teddy Bridgewater? Anybody? Okay, that's your available free agents to choose from. If you would like to try to concoct a trade, I would say as long as it's reasonable, we could accept it and input it, make that happen. But those are your free agents you have to choose from. We also, I'll go over real quick. I won't read them all, but I'll just try to read some of the running backs and wide receivers. So maybe that's an option for you guys to be able to choose from. Running backs, Boston Scott, Chase Edmonds, Cordell Patterson, Dearness Johnson, who's a restricted free agent with the Browns, I believe, at that point. David Johnson, James Conner, Marlon Mack, Melvin Gordon. So those are, there's not a lot there. Wide receivers, there was a little bit. AJ Green, an aging AJ Green. Allen Robinson was big that year, I believe. I think I wanted him that year. Cedric Wilson, Chris Godwin was a free agent apparently.
Yeah, but he ended up signing back.
And Devontae Adams, Emmanuel Sanders, Jacoby Myers. So there were some wide receivers on that list. It shows that David Njoku was a free agent for the Browns.
He was going into his last year.
So yeah, quarterback. Are you gonna? We can. You can keep Baker for a year.
Where you're going with this? Because are you saying that there was no other move to make? They had to do this.
No,
that's essentially what you're trying to say.
This is just
right?
saying the trade didn't happen. Now you're in the front office. You're in control of the front office.
Yeah, but you're just pointing out the obvious that that was the only move that needed to be made. Like, they couldn't make another move. Like, right now, when you're looking back, you just pointed it out. You just went through that list.
Right.
They had to make that move. Like, because they flirted with Deshaun Watson, there's no other choice. Because they pissed off Baker,
well, I mean,
and there was nobody else out there. All the other alternatives were junk.
And what happened was he said no, he was going to go to a different team, and Jimmy Haslam said, offer him a guaranteed contract, see what he says, and that's when he said yes. So, I mean, this simulation...
think it was Jimmy, though. I think it was more Andrew Berry being like, hey, we're fucked. Hey, can you bail me out?
Yeah.
We need a guaranteed contract. And Jimmy's like, you sure this guy's really going to do it? Because I don't think that was Jimmy. I really don't. I think part of it was him just approving it, but I think he placed a lot of trust in those dipshits in the front office, and they fucking bumbled that damn thing worse than anything I've ever seen in a front office. Like, that was probably the worst handling of a quarterback situation that I have ever seen in NFL history.
Yeah.
And not just in Browns fans history, like in NFL history. You had a guy that you spent a number 1 draft pick on. You scouted him. You went 0-16, so you had a chance to fucking draft this guy. And then you let him walk out the door. You traded him for a 6th-round draft pick, and then that team had him playing defensive tackle because you just gave up on the guy because you pissed him off.
Right.
And like, I like your segment, but when I look back on it, man, it pisses me off because it's like, there's nothing they could have done. What do you want to do? To play around in a fucking bargain bin for players? Like, man, it's pissing me off. Like, seriously. Ugh, there was nothing they could have done. That's what had to happen. And we're just stuck with it forever. Thanks. Thanks. Now get these assholes out of fucking Cleveland.
So, hold on. Eric, let me ask you something. If I'm understanding this correctly, your concept is basically like Nate's taking it and saying, yeah, you're proving the point that we had to make that move, right? But is your concept more so...
Yeah, my concept
is more so like, yeah, we had to, but in this other timeline, that's not an option.
Yeah, we're in a completely different...
So you have to choose something shitty.
We're in the multiverse now. This is a whole different...
That's all. I'm just trying to understand what the concept is.
It's a whole different multiverse. And what the concept is I'm going to just put in the decisions that you make, and they don't. And I'm not talking every single offseason decision. I'm just talking the important stuff. If you're keeping Baker, if you're keeping the coach, or you're going to fire him, hire somebody else, and we don't got to look too much into it, really. I mean,
so in this situation,
so it's just all just a.
In this situation, Deshaun said, "See you later, Cleveland. I'm going somewhere else."
Yeah, I'm not going there.
And now he's saying, "What do you do now?"
Let's sign up for the fucking Red Rocket, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm at a loss for this one because, like, I don't know what else we could have done.
Pick something that sucks.
All right, so what I'm gonna do? We're gonna make these decisions, and I'm gonna simulate.
It's like I would quit. That's what
I'm gonna simulate the whole season.
I'd restart the fucking franchise. Restart the whole thing from the beginning. Cut all these guys, seriously.
Jeez.
Take your dead cap hit. Cut Deshaun, get him out of here. Get all these assholes out of here. Let's rebuild this thing.
Wait.
Nate can't leave our universe. He just wants to stay in our universe and get pissed off at them instead of creating a new one.
Nate, I just got a text message from Sue, and she said that she thinks that Eric's true segment is called Trigger Nate.
Apparently I did. I'm trying to get Nate into this other universe, and Nate's still stuck in our universe bitching about that.
Do you understand,
about
though,
those choices?
When I go to your universe, I'm faced with the reality of you can't have Baker Mayfield. You can't have Deshaun Watson. Now, what's left? Okay, so let's play your game.
All right, well, I just...
What's left?
I threw it out there to you that we can pretend that they never even flirted with Deshaun Watson.
Even then, like, what's left?
Well, Baker is still his 5th year
coming
option.
off of an injury, and like they don't want him. They don't want the guy. Like they were flirting with guys in the season.
So you're
during
saying
that.
we can change that? Like, hey, we can still make the decision on we want to keep Baker.
Yes.
Then yeah, great. We'll have Baker. Then that's awesome.
Okay,
let's keep Baker.
We're rolling Baker back.
Yep.
We're rolling Coach back.
Yep.
We're rolling them all back to see what happens. We're not giving Baker an extension. He's just going to run out his 5th year option.
Yep.
See what happens.
Yep.
Okay. We've got the 13th overall pick in the draft. I do have a list of people that you can choose from. We're going to give them a 1st round draft pick.
All right.
So you can start trying to build this the way that you want to, Nate. And I am it is kind of proving a point.
Who's the backup quarterback?
It is kind of proving a point that what other option were they supposed to do? Like, we're sitting here trying to figure out where they should have went, and there was nowhere for them to go. But that's the point of this is they got to start building from there, and they didn't. This was gonna simulate through to this year to see if our decisions that we made put the Browns in a better position in our universe than they are in right now.
Yeah.
Basically what I was trying to get to, but we couldn't even get past year one. So we can't get past the concept.
Who was backup behind Mayfield?
Case Keenum.
Keenum. All right, so you had Keenum.
All right, so you want around the top 10? There's your draft. I mean, we had Aiden Hutchinson was the top overall pick that year.
Yeah, but
Garrett
so who is
Wilson,
Andrew Berry is still making the picks, right?
you are making the picks now. You are Andrew Berry now. You're making this pick.
So I'm playing Madden.
Yes, we're playing Madden and then simulating the seasons.
So what? It's our turn. People are picked already. Who's available?
What position are you looking for, Nate? What position are you wanting to add with your first draft? We get our 13th pick. We didn't trade it away. What position are you looking for?
Yeah, from behind.
Offense, defense. Does Baker need a receiver?
Need protection? Get lineman?
They need everything.
So, best available. If we go by this, let's just say these top 10 all go because we had 13. We had 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
Starting at 13, here's what's available: Jameson Williams, wide receiver, Alabama.
No.
Jermaine Johnson, defensive end, Florida State.
No.
Chris Olave, wide receiver, Ohio State.
You'd ruin him.
Trent McDuffie, you'd ruin him. You're in control now, Nate.
Yeah, you do understand this is still the Browns, right?
You are
It still
in
has
control.
the Browns name attached to it, right? You understand how fucking sick of this shit I am right now? You're playing games with me, man, and I'm like,
all right,
I don't want to talk about the Browns. We talk about any other team but the Browns, man. Like, fine. You guys can play this game all you want.
Next time, I will.
I love
I'll pull
the
up
segment,
a whole
but
different.
it's just pissing me off that it's about the Browns. That's all. Like, I love this segment. I think it's awesome. But I'm just like, the more you bring it up, the more I'm like, I'm just so pissed at my team right now.
And the more
I
this goes,
hate
the
them.
more it ain't gonna work.
I hate them. Like, I hate everything about my team.
I will less
right
complicate that series for next time.
Like, my goodness, I cannot stand that team. I cannot stand anything about them from top to bottom.
Hey,
like the only thing I like is the
tried.
colors. That's it.
I
That's
tried.
It. That's the only thing I like about this team right now is the colors.
I tried to take you
And
to
they're
a
all-
different
and-
universe, and you won't go there. So you just want to stick in this one where they suck, and that's fine.
Well, you know what, Eric? In your world where there's a possibility that they might not suck, then I want to live there. Can we just live there, please? Like for the next 10 years?
I should have just prompted in ChatGPT.
Yeah, just right there. That's exactly what it is.
We don't care. We just suck. Just simulate all 4 seasons and see where we're at. Actually, we can do that if you want. You want to do that? Yeah. That kind of sounds interesting. That kind of sounds interesting. All right, let's fire her back up again.
Let's go.
All right, kill some time. I'll get this prompted.
So essentially, like what you're doing is plugging in decisions to see what would happen.
Yeah, and it'd be an AI generated based on what it would take all its calculations, whatever it needs to do, all the players. It would do all its research and then just spit out a.
Damn it, Craig.
Ryan
I'm
wants,
laughing so hard.
Ryan wants to draft Kenny Pickett. Okay. I like
Yes,
this.
draft
I like
Kenny
this.
Pickett,
I like
yes.
this. Let's draft Kenny Pickett. Let's keep Baker, draft Kenny Pickett.
Oh God.
And then just simulate to this season.
Oh God.
Like just be like, insert all the madness you want. Just tell me where we're at this year. Let's see how this turns out. Oh man. All right, yeah. Kill some time. Kill some time. I'm gonna lock this in, and then I'll read it. See, this segment can be fun. We just complicated it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
All right, that'll help that's gonna help us come up with a name for whatever this machine is called, because it pisses Nate off apparently. The Trigger Nate machine.
It's the Sideline 5000.
All right, yeah, kill some time. I'm gonna put this in.
So, I don't know if we're gonna have time for our next segment. I don't know if I want to do it either. Just the draft it segment where we're talking about the video games.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm all right on it. Like, I don't care. Is there anything else important that we need to talk about, guys? Are we missing anything? Comment section, peanut section. We missing anything? Yeah, he's talking about the teams that are still alive in the high school football playoffs in our area.
So I think you
Check that out on heartofohiosports.com.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I guess this whole
I forgot I went live on Facebook on this one too. Whoops.
this whole fall
Is a
has
lot
just
of
been
F-bombs on this one. Whoops.
Sorry, I triggered him.
What do you think about NCAA football right now? Indiana with a close win over Penn State. Ohio State still number one seed or number one team overall.
I like where my Irish is sitting.
Julian saying, what you saying about a Heisman?
I mean,
He's the favorite for the Heisman
he's
right
back.
now.
He's backing it up right now.
81% completion.
Yeah,
percentage. That's
I mean, whenever you're
ridiculous.
having games to where you're only having
Unreal.
3, 4, 5 incompletions, and you're
Unreal.
throwing the ball almost 30 times, about 30 times, you're still throwing over 300 yards. He's saying it. You like how Ryan Day is running things, just
Yeah.
like slowly, just keep getting into it and not feeding.
Well, he
him to the
understands
wolves
if you
right
got to
away.
play a 15-game season, 16-game season, you don't want to be playing your hardest in, September and October. You want to be playing your hardest in December and January.
Now, making that decision, think bringing Matt Patricia in, they had a deep conversation of NFL minds
Mhm.
into implementing it into college football.
Well, if you remember last year, they kind of coasted for a couple games early on to kind of save some energy until they got to about midway point of the season. Now it just feels like they know they're so much better than everybody else that they don't really need to push the gas to the floor, like ever. I don't see them ever really. Every once in a while, you'll see them kind of flex,
Yeah.
but I don't see them really ever go up tempo, go like, this offense has more than what they're showing.
Not like
Connor.
that Rose Bowl game against
Yeah.
Oregon.
This offense has some firepower and they can get that ball up and down the field quick. And they haven't seen a whole lot of that this year. You've seen a lot of time of possession, a lot of, they just grind it on teams. They're kind of grinding. Their game plan is to just lean on the other team as much as they can, take as much time off the clock, to run that time down. So they have a lot. They're winning time of possession, I think 40-20 in their games right now.
Yeah.
That's
I like
ridiculous.
it. I like it.
Where we at, Eric? They going to win the Super Bowl?
It's ready for you if you want to hear all this.
We're going to win the Super Bowl?
Well, let's find out, I guess.
Shador going to win the Super Bowl?
All right. It says, all right, Browns fans, you've chosen the path of apathy, the most Cleveland of timelines. Baker stays, Stefanski stays, and in April of 2022, the dog pound half-heartedly claps as the Browns select Kenny Pickett, quarterback Pittsburgh. The vibe, confused optimism wrapped in a wet paper bag. You ready for a 2022 season recap?
Let's go.
The the headline is 2 quarterbacks, no hope.
We're gonna do 3 and 14.
All right. The locker room tension could be bottled and sold as a high proof whiskey. Baker and Pickett split the year like a bad custody arrangement. Baker starts 9 games, 4-5. Pickett takes the rest, 2-6.
Sad.
Nick Chubb carries the offense with 1,550 yards and 12 touchdowns. Myles Garrett sets a new career high with 18 sacks. But the Browns stumbled to 6-11, finishing last in the AFC North again. Baker gives a tearful presser that sounds suspiciously like a breakup speech. He's traded to Seattle for a 5th-round pick. Blech. 2023, Pickett's progress. Kenny Pickett takes the reins full time. Quit laughing, Nate.
This is our team. Damn it.
Stefanski tweaks the offense into a safe, play-action heavy scheme. That's real.
Gabriel.
The defense under Joe Woods still leaks like a colander in the rain. Pickett flashes promise. 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and 3,400 yards, and the Browns claw to 8-9. They lose 2 overtime heartbreakers, 1 blocked field goal in Pittsburgh that haunts Cleveland radio talk for weeks. Shocker. Amari Cooper posts 1,200 yards. Garrett makes All-Pro, and Andrew Berry somehow keeps his job. Shocker again. 2024 season, year of the dog.
Wait. So wait. We made the playoffs in 2023 with Joe Flacco and 5 quarterbacks. In that scenario, we went 8-9 with Kenny Pickett. All right, keep going.
And still keeping him, apparently. 2024, the year of the dog. The front office finally invests in the trenches and adds a legit wide receiver through the draft. Keon Coleman, Florida State.
Legit.
He's legit.
Hey, at
wide
the time,
receiver.
he is. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
In here.
Pickett takes a leap. 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 4,100 yards. The Browns ride a top 10 defense and an efficient Chubb-led offense to a 10-7 record and snag a wild card berth. They beat the Chargers in a 23-20 playoff thriller.
Nice.
Before falling to Buffalo in the divisional round, their best showing since that 2020 run. Cleveland erupts in cautious hope again until off-season drama hits. 2025 current day season, the factory of maybe. That's the headline for 2025. Nick Chubb's knee isn't the same. He shares carries with Jerome Ford and rookie back Braylon Allen. Myles Garrett remains a monster, 16.5 sacks, but the offense sputters after Pickett suffers a mid-season shoulder sprain. Backup quarterback DTR holds the fort at 3-3, but the Browns limp to 9-8, missing the playoffs via a tiebreaker. The NFC North remains brutal. Lamar's Ravens dominate. Burrow's Bengals bounce back, and the Steelers remain annoyingly decent.
Annoyingly decent.
Still, Pickett finishes the year with 3,700 yards, 25 touchdowns. He's no superstar, but he's the guy. Yeah, okay. The Browns finally have stability at quarterback, and for once, there's no scandal, no tank, no quarterback carousel, just solid football team that feels normal.
Solid.
So that's all we had to do. Draft Kenny Pickett and stick with him. That's what they're
when you get mediocre, hey, there you go, folks. You're right back at Baker.
Snapshot of your roster looks pretty much the same.
Eric,
so.
that is where the Browns were after the 2020 season with Baker, pretty much. Like,
yep. You want to know what happened to Deshaun in this world?
MVP?
Without Cleveland's guaranteed mega deal, Deshaun Watson never finds that kind of money. Atlanta swoops in, closing a 5-year, $170 million deal. Falcons go all in, trading Matt Ryan to Indy anyway, and starting 2022 with Deshaun Watson throwing to Kyle Pitts and Drake London. They go 9-8, win the NFC South because someone has to, and then flame out in the wild card round. 2024, he's still productive, but Atlanta's defense remains bottom tier. The Falcons in cap hell. Arthur Smith gets fired. Deshaun to Drake memes flood X every 28-3 reference. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. But yeah, that was the idea of it. I should have kept it simpler for the first one, I guess. I could build off of it, but I mean, I could see this being something pretty fun because I can get this to program to give snarky answers, and we'll be able to get all kinds of fun as if we're actually inputting the stuff and getting the results back. I think it should be a pretty fun thing.
I think another thing you could do with this is instead of trying to go back in time, you could just go into the future and just be like, hey, what would happen if the Browns finish 3-14 this year and get the number 1 pick? And then what would happen if the Broncos finish with the NFL's best record? Because that way Connor can be a little bit more involved in the conversation. And I feel like that's a good segment. Yeah. I feel like it has some potential.
Definitely, we're going to build off of it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. And then I think I had one more thing I wanted to talk about, which was just that draft it segment. But other than that, college football was a topic I wanted to talk about. We talked about Ohio State being the number 1 team. We talked about Indiana being the number 2 team. Trigger Roanoke also. I love it. And then talked about Greggy's Irish. What are we thinking about these Irish, Greg? Right back where they should be?
Oh, yeah. They're a top team always, baby.
Okay. All right.
I think they're finding themselves, but hopefully they can finish strong unlike most seasons.
Who they got left still?
I don't think they're having any real challenges left this season, honestly, but
Yeah.
it's just all about if you make the playoffs, can you actually win something?
Yeah, because you beat USC, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you got some good victories under your belt.
Well, what's your opinion, Greg, that you can, as of right now, you can never get that bye week, get that first round bye, since you're not in a conference?
It don't matter. Show me the money. Nah,
Show me the money.
I don't think much of it. Notre Dame's always going to be Notre Dame, man.
Speaking of first round buys, turn the local spotlight here for just a second.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
So some teams benefited. Obviously, I think most of the teams benefited from having the first round bye, but there were a couple that were surprises, and I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people had this on their scorecard for Friday night, but I had a feeling that those Cary Blue Devils were going to come to play against Margaretta. For some reason, I knew Cary is just a different beast in the playoffs.
They are.
And it just felt like, yeah, you could say whatever you want to say about the regular season, but when it comes time to playoff time, Jonathan Merschman has these guys playing a different brand of football.
He really does.
Right now, that's a team won the N10 Coach of the Year award.
Yep.
Well deserved.
Yep.
You talk about the brutal schedule that they went through to get to this point. They finish as the 9 seed. They go on the road. They upset Bluffton. Then we're not Bluffton.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Patrick Henry.
Sorry. My head's on
Think
the
of
other side of the bracket. Yeah. So they get the upset on the road against Patrick Henry. And I think a lot of Hopewell Loudon fans are appreciative of that,
Yes and no, but.
And then the very next game, they go out and they get the victory over Margaretta. And I think a lot of Hopewell Loudon fans might be a little bit upset about
Bitter
that.
about
just
that one.
because they didn't get a chance to finish the business that was started. But I will say this Cary team, man, they look like they're playing with some, like they got a chip on their shoulder, like some unfinished business or something, man.
It's scary.
Like that week 1 matchup behind you now, What do you think about this? If obviously Cary's got to take care of business against Paulding.
Yep.
Paulding got their first win in their first playoff win in high school history. In their school history, they never won a playoff game. So Paulding got their first win. They're going to host again. They'll host the Blue Devils this Friday. So Blue Devils got to get a win against Paulding. And then Hopewell Loudon has to get a win against Archbold. Now that's easier said than done. Them Blue Streaks look really good against Seneca East last Friday. But if those two things happen, what do you think about a potential week 1 rematch between Cary and Hopewell Loudon?
I mean, that's
for a regional title.
You're filling the stadium up right there. You're filling the stadium up.
Now,
right
where
there.
do you think that would be? I hate
filling
I
the
don't like
stadium
playing
up
the stadium.
in Connor's pants.
Just stop.
No, we don't need to go back. Connor didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
No, we don't need to go back. You can check that out later.
All right.
Just watch that back, but we don't need to bring that up here.
So I don't want to go. God, I forgot I was even talking about
Where this game would be played. I love how you
Where
guys
do
are
you
laughing.
think-
I'm just over here.
Like,
just,
where do you think this game would be played? Obviously, with the regional finals being at a neutral site,
I can see it being played in Findlay.
I was going to say Tiffin.
I mean, it could be Tiffin too.
Yeah, they try to find the closest in
If
between
you
site.
think
Yeah.
it's in between both schools, I mean, yeah, Findlay kind of, but I would be.
Now,
I think
if
it'd be
you
really
are
cool.
holding it in Tiffin,
No,
it
here's
is
the thing.
not at Heidelberg.
Here's the thing, though. I'll be honest, as a play-by-play announcer, as a broadcaster who's had experience at both stadiums in playoff atmospheres, I'm kind of wishing for a Finley game. Because I will say this, the hospitality over there, my goodness. I'm not trying to talk about anybody at Frost Count out. Great hospitality there. They treat us very well there. I always have. But the food, the spread that you get at Donnell Stadium in Finley, I mean, it is ridiculous. You walk in, they have a whole room set up for hospitality. It's a hospitality room for media, for press, for officials, anybody who's involved with the game, volunteers, everybody. They feed everybody. I don't know what you're laughing about. Can I finish, or what are we laughing about?
Me and Greg
Probably
are
what he
third
said
graders over here.
that I didn't hear.
He is
so.
still laughing about that, yes.
Anyways, I'm done. I ain't got nothing
No,
else.
I want to say one thing about Carey. I think this is really cool that we were at that game, that they were celebrating the 50-year anniversary of them winning state. They had the whole team there.
Wearing the throwback uniforms?
They were wearing those throwback uniforms, those Polk High Al Bundy looking uniforms that were sweet.
Yeah.
But how cool is it that they've got a chance now? And I mean, the way that we're talking, they've got a chance at this to go and win one 50 years later. That's just really cool.
So like what you were saying, like about this Carey team, like I've had the opportunity to stay in touch with Mershman this year a bit more. And I think he said it really well in last week's interview that when the season gets deeper, that's when they get stronger and tougher. And like they're built for a deeper run. It's like the beginning of the year, like it's warm outside and you're trying to find yourselves. But as it gets deeper and colder into the season, that's when they find themselves more together and stronger. And
you know what it takes for that to work is a coach with experience.
Yeah,
like
and
Mershman has.
Can I get your perspective on this? What do you think about Eli Steen coming back from a torn ACL?
Scary.
And he never got a surgery. He decided, we're just going to rehab it, get it back to strength to where he can run on it again. And he's running on a torn ACL right now.
I did that in high school with tore my ACL in soccer and never ended up needing it. And the doctor said I didn't need the surgery. I ran track the following year and it was okay.
Yeah.
It was right now. I mean, it showed last Friday at Margaretta what they look like with, they said 3-headed monster, but you said it earlier before the game, 4-headed monster with Tripp being dominant at quarterback right now. And without even throwing the ball, are we ever going to see a pass? Are we going to see a pass from Carey again this year?
They don't need
care
to.
who you are if you can win
They're
a
like,
playoff
hey,
game
stop us
without
on the
throwing
ground.
a single pass.
Think about this. Margaretta went down and scored on their first possession, and then Carey scored 35 unanswered. So Carey was down 7-0 to start that game. Never once thought to pass the ball. No. We know what we got. We know. And I think that was, Jonathan Mershman and that coaching staff, they saw things with that Margaretta Polar Bears team, and they said, you know what? Their strength is their pass defense. We're not going to let that be a strength for them tonight. And that's exactly what they did. I think that was probably the biggest strength for Margaretta was their secondary. They had probably one of the best secondaries in the SBC River.
Yeah.
You talk about Judah Keller, you talk about Jake Boyd. So the talent that they had back there, a lot of teams didn't want to throw the ball very often. And Carey said, we're just not going to. We're just going to run the ball. And
for how big those boys are and bruising, it just showed. It broke down a Margaretta team that had tons of hopes going into that game.
Speaking of tons of hope, what about that Western Reserve Rough Riders team coming off that big upset and then coming into Bascom thinking they were riding pretty high off of that one?
Yes,
and the Chieftains just shut it down.
So it was our first game covering a team with a bye live, and Hopewell, you're just questioning how's it going to turn out? What did you do in that bye week? How did you run practice? And then into the game, and it just kind of seemed like the Hopewell won out. They're like, we never left.
Yeah, we're
here
ready for this.
We're here.
Yep.
And it really, really showed that Hopewell truly played their game and said that we're serious and we're serious contenders.
Yeah. So if things play out, obviously, like we said, Carey's got to win, Hopewell's got to win, but that could be a potential rematch from week 1 for the regional final next week. Now things still got to play out this week. Will be on the coverage for Hopewell Loudon versus Archbold this Friday. That'll be a live broadcast. The 2 versus the 3 seed.
Yep.
Live from Bascom, from Hopewell Loudon Chieftain Stadium. Tune in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll have a big crew for that one.
Yeah, you're going to want to see that.
We're going 3 cameras for that one, folks. We're going 2 overhead, 1 sideline camera. We'll have Eric down on the sidelines as well. Big crew for that one. Make sure you tune in right here. We'll have that on YouTube. We'll have it on Facebook. But most importantly, tune in on heartofohiosports.com. Click on that Watch Live tab, and you can watch it right along with us and stay up to date with the Hopewell Loudon Chieftains. And we'll also be keeping up to date with the Cary Blue Devils, as Kyle Holsinger, as he dropped in the comments there, mentioned to me earlier today that he'll be making the trip over to Paulding. Check out that Cary Paulding game. He's a big Blue Devils fan, so he's making the trip over there, and we'll have some live updates from that. So we'll be able to feed you some updates from that game as well. So tune in this Friday night right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Yeah, even if you're not a Hopewell fan.
That's right.
If you were a fan of some of these other local teams, all these other local teams are out now, and it sucks, but now is a great time when all the eyes are on Hopewell. If you haven't checked out this Hopewell team, watch this Hopewell team, because they are fun to watch, and this is going to be a good game. So even if you're not a normal Hopewell fan, check this game out, because it's going to be a good one.
This is the latest game they've ever played over there too. I mean, seeing how the playoffs are and stuff.
Yeah.
They've never hosted a game this late in the season.
Nobody has.
Yes,
so cool. Well, I mean, there are actually some instances where there were teams that ended up hosting a game because of the regional whatever. But yeah, that's kind of cool. It's really cool.
It really is. And like, we know how like the environment and the atmosphere is down in the little valley at Hopewell. So it's going to be loud.
Last week it
gonna
was
be
so
loud.
fun. I only expect it to go up.
Oh yeah. So
and
make
like
sure you
going
tune in.
over to Archbold and actually being able to see them as a preview. This is definitely going to be that matchup of it could be one of the best games of the week.
Oh yeah. It should be one of the best games of the week. 2 seed versus 3 seed, Hopewell Loudon versus Archbold right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. To wrap things up, I mean, I think the Baja Blast pie was a hit. I was very surprised.
I'm going to need more.
The average
I
score
won't eat Macy's piece, I promise.
among all of us, I think, was right around an 8. So, I mean, that's pretty damn good for a pie that comes from a fast food taco place.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Right.
Like, come on, man. A pie from Taco Bell? I think the most disappointing part about that is most of you are never going to get to try it.
Yeah.
They only made 12 of them for each store, and they're probably all sold out by now.
I have a feeling they have a plan. But we'll see. We'll see.
After
if they
the
don't,
reaction online, I think they should have some kind of a plan.
that's probably
to roll
part
this
of
out.
the plan. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Make people want it more. If it goes the way we hope, the buzz on the internet is going to make people want it more, and then maybe we'll give them a little piece.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
All I know is they need to bring back the toasted cheddar street chalupas, because those were probably one of my favorite items I've ever had at Taco Bell. So delicious.
All I know is we talked a lot of Taco Bell without a Taco Bell sponsorship today. So Taco Bell, if you're listening,
You're welcome.
yeah,
You're welcome.
Free
That's-
advertising.
That's all I got for today, though. You guys got any final thoughts? Anything to contribute here?
Not really. I mean, it's just exciting for where the playoffs are right now.
Yeah.
For high school. Obviously, I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest into the high school sports out of anything else. So
We're down to one team now.
Yeah.
One team. That's all we got left. Well, I mean, we're keeping our eye on Cary as well. We're down to 2 teams that are local to us. But, Lane Johnson went out? Ooh, that's not good.
I guess another big matchup, if you want to look at it, Division 5, you have undefeated Liberty Center hosting undefeated Liberty Benton.
That one would be a good one.
That would be a really good game. And they're saying the winner out of that game will most likely win state title.
Oh, for sure.
And it's a regional semifinal game.
Well, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys. Eric, you got anything?
Final thought, and you ain't going to care about it because it's about our fantasy league, but
I'm dead last.
we got Green Bay and Philly playing right now. I am struggling right now. I started out hot in our league, and I have been losing here lately. I can't put up points for some reason. Right now, I am in a battle with Adam. Going into this game, we were only separated by 1 point. he has Josh Jacobs, and I have Saquon Barkley. So we're going to see how that plays out. That's a little interesting one to watch. And we got Ryan up in the chat. He is coming on strong in our league. So figure I'd throw him a little shout out. He might be towards the top as we get close to the playoffs here.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
There you go. I love the shout outs.
Quick fantasy update there. But the only
That's
ones
it?
that care are us, and you don't even care because you're already out.
Yeah, I'm out of it. I have a 1% chance. Hey, damn it.
What do I got?
Greggy's
What's
been
my-
on top the whole damn year, man. Killing it.
Oh, you're talking about our Hoos League. I was talking about our Prestige League.
No, I'm talking about our Hoos League. Greggy's. Oh, man, you got destroyed by John this week, though.
Oh, and quick. Yeah, I guess if we're going to talk about the Hoos League, with my final thoughts here, we saw Austin in the chats earlier.
Yeah, what is going on, Austin?
You better call Austin
Did you
out.
just like straight up forget
Because-
that you're on a fantasy football team?
Yeah.
man?
I mean, Nate doesn't care. He's mad because his team's not in it, but he's
I'm in
still
last place. I
setting his
still set my
lineup.
lineup.
Why
So-
does it matter? She beat me 2 weeks ago without even having like 2 people in.
Ouch.
She didn't have a quarterback or a defense, right?
Well,
Yeah, I've
she's
lost 2 games. Well, it'll be 3 now, and one of the 2 games was to her team that didn't have a quarterback or a running back. yet,
Ouch.
so like, insane.
ouch.
Fantasy football is crazy.
But
It is.
yeah, but
It's
yeah,
stupid.
I got lucky this week playing her. There's like 4 or 5 guys that are out on her team, and I smoked her. So I got the win, but we got to call Austin out.
Yeah, we got to
There's
call
people
out.
getting kicked out of this league,
Oh, she's that. That's it.
and
That's it.
Woo!
That's it.
Wow.
That's the cutoff.
Tough going.
Yo,
When you
game
stop
up.
setting your lineup,
Tough
I don't care if you're in
going.
last place or not. When you stop setting your lineup,
Yeah, even if you don't
Gotta
care,
go.
at least get them guys that are out or
Gotta go.
injured out of there.
that's right. But
So, yeah.
all right, that's it. That's all I got, folks. You've been watching the Pulse podcast here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I want to thank Connor Roush and Eric Hall for joining us this week. And of course, thanks once again to the wizard, Greg Kinn, for making me look like an angry dad on the podcast. Triggered! But once again, thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Have a great night, everybody.
Go Saquon.
Take care. See you.